Alright. This is the return. All right, this is the big return with a big video. But first, a word from our sponsor, me. I've been a I've been away for very long. Um, a month. Actually, I don't know how long, but it probably is around a month or maybe. Yeah. Maybe I've been away for 2 months. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't check. I've been away for a while though. So I would like to take this time to say, nah, but for real though, like I really hope you enjoy this video. It took a while. The editing was a bit hastily. I've done it fast. I did it very quickly. So it may not be the best, but it is somewhere I could start doing videos off of again. Yeah, this will be a proper series. We'll be doing 2, 3, 4 seasons, hopefully. We're gonna start uploading weekly from now, hopefully. We pray that we pray for that. Yeah, enjoy the video. All right then, welcome to F122. This series starting very late. I'm recording this in October, but I have a feeling that it's gonna come out fully during the winter break. So we're gonna start our my team career in F122. Let's go as newcomers, because road to glory. The first 6 races are gonna be Bahrain, Saudi, Australia, Imola, Miami, Spain. After that, we have Azerbaijan, Great Britain, Austria, Belgium, Netherlands, Italy, Kota, Mexico, Brazil, and we finish it off in the UAE at Yas Marina. Seems nice. Seems like a good thing. So to make it more challenging for us, like I need to know what I'm gonna do. So I want to have full control over my facility and R&D management. We'll keep our acclaim to default, but we'll boost the AI resource and cache rate and acclaim rate. Just to keep it a bit more challenging for me. For me to be able to catch up with the top teams like Ferrari and Red Bull and Mercedes. Alright, where's my boy Will?
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. We're here at the headquarters of Formula One's newest team for an exclusive first look at what they will be bringing to the sport. It's always an exciting moment to welcome a new team onto the grid. However, what makes this occasion a little more special is how strikingly different the cars are this year. Yep, the long-awaited new regulations are finally here, and with them, the start of the next era of Formula One. The 2022 season ushers in a change of direction to the regulations aimed at promoting closer racing, with new aero additions in the form of swooping front and rear wings, along with the new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres that will push tyre technology to the limit. So then, the question remains as to whether this team can grasp the opportunity before them with both hands and lead the charge against the rest of the paddock.
Alright, we are here now. Ollie, alright. His name is Ollie. Hello 8. Okay. So, with all that nice talk to our chassis, about our chassis department, we got a spec one right off the rip. Okay, we're sat right below Haas, but above Aston Martin and Williams. I'm not expecting us to stay ahead of either team, like early doors, mainly because of our development. But other than that, you know what? We shall just work on getting that chassis upgrades. And let's see when they're gonna be ready. So the chassis is gonna be there for the first Grand Prix, Bahrain, and then these two are gonna be there ready for us in Australia. So 2 videos after this. Oh no, this video and the next one, and then we have it ready for us to be able to use. Hopefully it does not fail, because that will suck. For God's sake, as soon as I say that, bro.
Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
For God's sake, man. Anyway, I guess we're not gonna have a light chassis anymore. Was it rate reduction that I was working on? I don't remember. Anyway, we shall head into our practice and quali sessions. So I won't take any of your time by making you watch the whole thing. So I'm gonna do it myself, and we'll see each other again in quali. Alright, so we shall start with our setup. I think it's already I like that there's already like a pre-done setup for every track. You know, less effort for me. I like that. I like having stuff with no effort. McLaren ahead of us. Hopefully he's not on he's on a flyer right now. Looks like he is, I think. He is not. Fantastic. Honestly, I would say this lap was kind of screwed up by the fact that there was a McLaren ahead of us. But you know what? I'll take it. P1 so far. Ahead of Hamilton. Maybe I had the difficulty a bit too low. Maybe, just maybe.
Naughty, naughty. You teasing me, you naughty, naughty.
Let's put on a new set. In case we'll have to go out again. I don't think we will. But in case we do. And we do not. That's very good. Very nice. Why are they wearing yellow? The Italian Grand Prix is so long behind now. It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Anyway, don't matter to me. Let's see. Piastri does not make it, unfortunately. Only losing out by 5/10. Well, I'm assuming the difficulty is a bit too low. I'll jump it up to an 80. I mean, I don't like using new sets, but since we didn't use another set, we didn't go for another run in Q1. I don't mind using a new set. Alright, let's go. This is a clear run. Nothing in front of us that could slow us down. And then a 130 for Sainz, 134. We get ourselves a 138, which is pretty good. Nice. Let's start from now, so I can be ahead of the pack. Never mind. The hell, bro. I'm gonna overtake this guy, yeah.
2 minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
Ah, you know what the goal is? Let's make it a freaking Q3 if we can. Ah, come on, 1.2 seconds up. I think I can make it to Q3 on our first race, our debut race. I mean, it could be something related to the difficulty. Maybe they made it easier, and I don't know. I didn't read the patch notes like a stupid. But 4th place, I'll take. 5th. 7th. I think we made it. Yeah, let's go. It could be something related to the difficulty. I think I put it too low. Alright, let's go ahead and slap a new set for 2 runs. Not both. I'll use a new set for the 2nd run, obviously. We need to. Alright, no car behind me, no car. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's all the cars ahead of me, so. It's a bit steamy in my room. It's hot. As I don't have the AC and I just have the fan on. It doesn't help. Alright, quali lap starts here. A 130.0. Decent. 5/10 off George Russell. But let's go. Second run, new set, new opportunities. Shall make the best of it. Pole position, question mark? Maybe. Alright, let's go. Our second flying lap. We could have been so much further ahead on time if I didn't screw up that turn 10. But Leclerc sets the fastest time, 132. Wow, a 130.2. Let's see how far we can go up. Second row, possibly. Second row. What a surprise. Third highest. Third fastest. You know what? Even though the difficulty was a bit easy.
Qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three: Leclerc, Perez, and the owner driver. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Alright then, so while we're here for now, let's focus on some developments, including the aero. We want our car to be as sleek and as cutting as possible. We have a high chance of failing this, but they shall redevelop this as well. And yeah, we should have a good, platform for when all this is ready. 11th of April, so this is gonna be past the Australian Grand Prix. Hopefully by then we hold our position for now. The first few races we're just trying to hold what we have, being ahead of Aston Martin and Williams. But we have to just do well during the season, score high, and then the results will speak for itself in terms of like the cash we get at the end of the season for how well we perform. Hopefully we get, my goal right now is to probably finish 7th, maybe 6th, but we'll see how it goes.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have the owner driver, Russell, Max Verstappen and Sainz, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Ricciardo and Lewis Hamilton, Ocon, Joe, Valtteri Bottas and Magnussen, Tsunoda, Albon, Pierre Gasly and Mick Schumacher, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Vettel and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula 1 underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. And they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
All right, future me talking here. We're going to be doing the commentary for the race, and it's going to be the way every video. So we're going to be commentating over the race as we pick our medium to soft customized strategy, extending at first stint so we can have fresher softs by the end of the race. And in the formation lap, you know, I probably felt confident as we were starting in third with the car we have at the moment. Looking for a purple grid slot, purple grid parking, which we do well done by getting it. Good job, me. Really proud of you. We're waiting for the grid to form up, as it takes a while because their cars are slow. Freaking slow pokes. Anyway, we have 5 red lights approaching the Bahrain Grand Prix start. It's lights out and away we go. Huge amounts of wheel spin for us into second gear, overtaken by Russell and Verstappen going into turn 1. Almost a big lockup for Perez there, almost taking us out, but we keep it clean. We go down the inside of George Russell into turn 2 and 3, and we keep our third place position, going towards the end of the first lap. I would say this race wasn't really eventful as I was editing it. Not many incidents, I guess, but it's just a few incidents. As we see Carlos Sainz entering the pits. Let's see the replay here. What happened? Lando Norris seems to clip his front wing end plate, forcing Sainz to pit and get that replaced. I wouldn't honestly pit and change that if I was him, but you know what, Ferrari, as well as Sebastian Vettel, he's pitting as well for a front wing change at the end of lap 1. Not the best start for those two drivers, but we'll see how it ends as we are approaching turns 9 and 10. Very tricky this, very easy to beach that on the curb. And we skip to end of lap 2, DRS activated. And we have a threat of George Russell and Hamilton behind us, who are both in our DRS zones. Well, Hamilton is getting DRS from his teammate, but it is what it is, same thing. So an attack from George Russell going into turn 4. Would it work? Will it not work? It seems like it doesn't, as he didn't have enough speed to catch up to us approaching turn 4. But we're in the chicane section of the track going into turn 8 with both Mercedes behind us, hoping for a good race result. Those two Mercedes, they're not as good as they used to be in the 2021 season, as George Russell has his DRS open, approaching us, trying to move around the outside, but doesn't work as we go deep, trying to defend that move, compromise their line a little bit. We go side by side, but we still come out ahead of George Russell as we kind of squeeze him to slow him down and keep him behind us. Nothing really got done by George Russell in those few corners that we had. As we are approaching the last corner on lap 3, George Russell and Hamilton still have a DRS threat on us, and they clearly have a better straight line speed than our car, so them catching up shouldn't be a problem. As you can see, George Russell is catching us up very quickly. He tries to take the inside line as we stay around the outside, trying to hold and maintain our position. We kind of slide around a little bit and we maintain our position, also taking DRS as Russell was ahead in the DRS detection, making Hamilton overtake Russell, as Russell doesn't have the DRS to keep him closer to me. And Hamilton ends up in 4th place thanks to myself trying to slow his teammate down and not make him overtake us. As again we have Hamilton approaching us really quickly. This time he's a bit too far behind for any move down the inside. So far so good, maintaining third position on medium set of tires compared to everyone around us who started on the softs. I really thought the mediums were the best strategy at the time, so possibly still is for our current car, as Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez go in for their pit stops, as well as Lewis Hamilton. So we have inherited the lead of the race. George Russell in second. It looks like Lando might take third place, or Daniel Ricciardo. Never mind, Daniel Ricciardo is taking for third place. Behind him, Valtteri Bottas and Esteban Ocon, making the top 5 at the moment. Seriously, like, honestly, very boring ass race. Really, something interesting should have happened. I would say it wasn't eventful, like I said in the beginning, as we see George Russell pitting on the minimap. I think Daniel Ricciardo is going to be pitting. No, he won't. It's Valtteri Bottas going in for the pits, as well as Ocon. Bottas' teammate Guan Yu Zhou takes third place. Tsunoda and Schumacher in fourth and fifth, respectively, as our teammate Oscar Piastri goes in for his stop. We are approaching our pit window, as we are supposed to be going in to put on our soft set of tires, hoping we could catch up to the people who overtake us within our pit stop. That was the strategy, mediums, take a longer stint and then put on the softs so we can catch up as we approach the pit lane. Almost speeding there, but we caught it in time as it's assisted. By the way, I'm using controller again. If I didn't mention that, we are using controller, so it's a bit harder in my opinion, as we get a good turn in. Very nice, and no problems on the pit stops. 2.3 seconds. Perez and Leclerc overtake us, as well as Lewis Hamilton, who takes third place away from us. George Russell down the straight could overtake us. Is he going to? No, he isn't. Just a little bit of side-by-side action there almost, as we skip to the last lap of the race, as nothing happened after that. And I'm trying to make this video a bit shorter than it should be, as George Russell in 6th place fighting with Carlos Sainz for 6th. He spins out as he beaches it on the curb. What a disappointing end to George Russell's race, as he has to sit and wait for all drivers to go past him. Very disappointing end to George Russell's race, as Magnussen almost beaches it, as we see Lance Stroll hitting the rear tires of George Russell, possibly ending Lance's race. Is it gonna? He is retiring from the race. A disappointing end to both Stroll and Russell's first race of the season, as we see Sergio Perez approaching the final corner in first place. Behind him, Charles Leclerc fighting for the lead of the race, but he couldn't do much, as Perez takes the checkered flag to finish in first place, with Leclerc and Hamilton right behind him on the podium, as we approach the final corner of the Grand Prix, the final lap. And honestly, I would say we had a good race, almost binning it actually, but we take 4th place. Very well done by us, hoping that this momentum would carry on into the next race. It's a very good result for our team, on our debut. Good amount of points for the car we have. Talk about outdriving the car, like some real Pierre Gasly performance by us there. Well done to us, and well done to Red Bull for winning the first race of the season.
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Sergio Perez takes the position of points leader in the Drivers' Championship. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Thank you everyone so much for watching this video till the end. Please like, subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. If you want to watch any of my other videos, it could be suggested to you right in front of you right now, as you can see, you know, 2 clickable options right there. Also, if you feel like it, please share this video with your friends. Yeah, thanks for watching.